What up? What up? We are back
Hey,
for act number 3 of this Any Given Sunday Silver Screen Breakdowns. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Alex. I go by the Fantasy Football Hustler.
I'm the other guy, Nelson Tynes. I go by Nelson Tynes. I'm in LA.
I'm the other guy.
The big
Last time
trio.
on Silver Screen Breakdowns.
Nothing but drama is going after a couple wins and a disgusting loss. Now they need one more win to make it to the playoffs. Is it going to be Steamin' Willie Beeman or is it going to be Cap Rooney? And is Luther the Shark LeVay going to make it through a game and get enough tackles to get his $1 million bonus?
Ooh-wah.
And of course, now Cap is ready to play. The team is crumbling right now with Steamin' Willie Beeman because of all the drama.
And hold on, isn't it like they're playing? He's able to play because they're about to just shoot him up a hell of shit too, right?
Oh yeah, I mean him
Like,
and
we
Shark.
have to point that part out in the other acts because there's a lot of PD usage. There's a real one of the antagonists I would say in this movie is that crooked ass trainer or a doctor or whatever he is.
Ethics are out the window for him. That's for sure. Him, Cap, and Shark, both of them are getting shot up like crazy before this game. And Steamin' Willie Beeman, he's got to be a good teammate and be on the bench now after this. And this game is nothing but hard-nosed football like the entire time.
Because now it almost makes the opposing team play harder because now you got the heroes back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we got to destroy him because when you're a young defender, what is you're trying to get you want to get your notches, right? Yeah, I got one on Brady. I got one on Manning. They trying to get one on Capriati or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yep. And so T.O., this is really the only time that you see him. But the first drive from Cap Rooney, he throws a touchdown. It's one of those go up and get it touchdowns. And then you see T.O. scores the touchdown, toe taps it in. The team holsters him up. He's got his helmet off so you can see him for a couple seconds. Yep. And that's really the only T.O. sighting.
I heard that because his agent, they demanded so much. So that's why it was like however much per screen time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, supposedly, because T.O. has talked about that.
Yeah.
They couldn't afford more T.O. airtime.
Probably true.
You feel me? But also, too, he was an active player. Yeah. So that's a thing, too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you're not even supposed to ride Harleys or bikes or anything like that when you're in any kind of league like that.
Insurance policy, right?
Exactly. There you go. Thank you. Give me hold on 1 second. I got one.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
That's why they have stuntmen, right, Nelson? They don't need people getting hurt.
Yeah, they get paid the most. Their base rate is the most.
Yeah.
And now we don't have to get insured to do this podcast because it'll just be an AI generated bogey. Like the one before your eyes.
We don't know who's real or not. Who's real? Once you touch the person, right?
Yeah, I can't wait to embrace you in Vegas. I'm just gonna give you one of those hugs. Come around,
Exactly.
So this game, they're
staying on the south side of Vegas.
Yeah.
By the way.
What's up?
Staying on the south side of Vegas, by the way.
There we go.
Okay.
Right by the MGM Grand there.
Nice.
Okay. I see.
By the airport. Are you by the airport?
Yeah, the place is by the airport.
Or the place, Alex?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm right there.
There we go. Yeah, August 18th, 19th, and 20th. For those who don't know, we're going to be doing a big live event in Vegas. We're going to be doing a live Silver Screen Breakdowns podcast.
We're going to be partying the real variants of us. We're going to be partying, but then you'll still be able to tune in and see the AI generated versions of us just handling business while we're getting
I can't wait, man. It's going to be a blast.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be off, actually. We're not working at all.
So this game, it's good football on both sides of the ball right away. But the Knights, that's the team that they're playing. It's nothing but good football from them. I feel like they had 3 drives and they score 3 touchdowns. But they are bringing it to Cap. He gets hit a couple times and he's like down. You can already see he is just
my pancreas. They're like, no, you mean your spine? Yeah, and my pancreas.
Yeah. He does go out in a blaze of glory, though, because he does get a shot to run in a touchdown. He ends up just getting completely smashed.
Annihilated.
But he doesn't fumble. He holds on to the ball. He's a hero.
Yeah, his wife was happy at least. I was like, thank goodness she's happy.
Hey, yeah, because she's like, God damn it, that's who I married. He's getting some hand job tonight. She's like, that pussy's not even, he didn't even reach the pussy yet. He was like, he's getting a hand job tonight.
What's very interesting is that it's a whole lifestyle that they like that lifestyle. The party girls and the hookers and stuff.
Yeah.
They just like being around that stuff. It's very addictive. So it's a big status thing.
It's the laws of attraction, right? It's natural selection. You got all this testosterone going on, and then you got all this pheromone-induced women just that just tracks each other. You know what I mean?
In the wild, want to be around that kind of stuff.
In the wild, bro.
A lot of people want to be around just parties like that.
Like I would imagine, bro, if we were like a pack of wolves, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think the biggest, baddest wolf, bro, he's the alpha. He's getting all the pussy. They want to mate with him. I want my kids to be the baddest motherfucker like this motherfucker, so I gotta fuck him. You know what I mean? That's how the female wolves is thinking, right? See? And then that's how it is in real life, bro. You know what's crazy is like Tom Brady actually had it right. He's like, I'm gonna marry a supermodel, check, but she's got to be like 5'11" because I'm 6'5" and my kids will be athletic. This is the Chino type right here. You know what I'm saying?
And I can't believe that I totally forgot that I had a little part of the pregame speech. So even though we've already made it up to halftime in the movie,
rewind.
We're gonna be kind and rewind, and we're gonna bring.
It's a fucking 2 hour and 40-minute movie, bro. Hold on, this was my fault.
Those Daniels don't know what that means. They don't know what it means anymore. Be kind and rewind. They're like, what?
The real ones will understand. Between living and dying. Oh man,
that's one of the greatest speeches, like I think ever.
Yeah,
it's got to be up there with Abraham Lincoln 7 years ago. It's that legendary, bro.
For sure. Damn. So at halftime, we've actually made it to halftime now. What's that?
Water. I was just gonna say, one time I was in the locker room a couple times with my friend's father coached pro hot football in Canada. He was American. He was from here, but he coached up there. And I heard the talk. It was pretty cool. Nice. They do talk similar to that. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. It's not as dramatic, but and they're walking around the locker room, everyone's just freaking naked and stuff, and reporters are in there and stuff. It's just normal. It's true.
I'll be giving speeches like that on a daily, bro. I'll be like, listen, we're gonna get through this shit. They wanted to put hurdles in front of us. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to make it difficult, but we got a chip on our shoulder. We're gonna get it. He's like, sir, I'm just here to install the cable. I'm like, oh my bad. Go ahead, it's right there.
I'm the cable guy.
What up, Jamie? Hey, make sure you check it out on replay, Jamie. And if you listen to podcasts, go subscribe to the Silver Screen Breakdowns podcast, and then you can check it out in our we always do a 3-act series. Monday is
in my mind, Jamie looks like the lead singer of Sublime.
Wednesday is Act 2.
Am I far off?
And then Friday is
I don't know what Sublime looks like. I've heard of them. I don't know them.
The lead,
I don't know what they look like.
He's a dashing dude. He's like a bald white dude. However,
but Jamie's a black guy.
No,
you said Jamie Foxx, didn't you?
We're talking about Jamie in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't know that.
What up, OG?
I was really confused, but then that's right. Jamie Foxx. Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Heyo. Okay.
Let's look at that OG Chronic shout out. And so before they come back out, because we do get some crazy football and some crazy shit like in the second half, it's Cameron Diaz coming down. You take his ass out. You put Willie Beeman in. And he already had planned to do that at that point, but she's coming down trying to big dick swing.
Yeah.
Al Pacino's got to give him a little pep talk as they're going out there. But they're ready to go. This team is hyped the fuck up. The crazy part is what Hearst says. He said that eyeball scene was horrific. Ooh. What, do you remember that, Nelson? Dude pokes out his eye on the field.
I do. I was eating at the time. I was like, come on.
Okay, hold on. What were you eating?
I'm not gonna say.
Were you eating like meatballs and spaghetti and
No,
meatballs?
thank goodness.
God damn it.
Thank goodness.
Well,
I
what
thought that was a
It's not
joke.
important.
It got me thinking if that ever really happened, though. No, in real life, you think maybe once.
Hey, listen, I seen a dude punch a dude right in the temple, and that dude's eye, he broke his whole orbital shit, and the dude's eye was hanging out, like literally retina just holding on to it. I saw that shit.
How do you think that looked, Nelson? Realistic, unrealistic?
It would look realistic. It just looked gross, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. I was like, what?
Oliver Stone prides himself on no computer generated graphics or anything like that. So that actually happened, bro.
And with the actual football that we get, both teams are stepping it up. So we get some crazy football coming back and forth. But Jamie Foxx is doing his thing. They're right there. They're within scoring. They just keep going back and forth. They're trading touchdowns. So they don't pass them in score, but every time the Knights score, the Sharks come back and they answer with a score. And Luther, I mean, it was a crazy scene. LT, he makes his final tackle. He needed one more tackle to get the bonus. And it's like, it's a heads up hit where he lowers his head, running back lowers his head. They meet each other right in the trenches. And he makes the tackle and he's like down. Like everybody rushes the field. It looks like he's like completely out, possibly could
What,
even
he's
be
dead.
But he heard the song ringing in his ear.
Yeah, I like that. He goes, Coach, did I stop him? Yeah, you did. Hey, I just almost teared up a little bit. I was feeling a little emotional on that part because I thought he was dead. It's like, shit.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy
That was
too? Is
good.
like,
I like that.
Coach, should I slap him? That's so old school because nowadays protocol, don't touch him. Everyone back up. You know what I mean? They got, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna strap him to the board and fucking make sure.
This was legit. This is like a DeMar Hamlin like type of case, right? This is how deep it went. He got his million.
Hey,
But
folks, have you ever seen that
the song is playing in his head right now.
These people playing soccer, these soccer guys get hurt. There's stuff on YouTube. They're getting carried off and they drop the player.
You got to remember
Like
bonuses.
more than once.
You got to remember too, these motherfuckers came from nothing, right? Like when you make it to the league, a lot of times you came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's different these days. You have like kids that are like athlete kids, right? Kids of athletes, so they have money, you know what I mean? And you're training with best trainers and stuff like that. A lot of times these kids don't have that. They come from nothing. They get there. They need to get this million. You know what that bonus is? Non-taxed. You know what I'm saying? And they play in Florida, so they're getting it all already. But it's like they're probably not getting much because of that, especially in the 90s football.
The bonuses are taxed. Like
Are they?
Bonuses are just like commissions. You get taxed like the highest.
Man, I was the one giving out the bonuses. That's why. I'm the best boss.
Yeah, they're taxed, man. But
I'm the best boss.
I know the line that always gave me goosebumps was he was like, "Don't you drop me. I'm worth $1 million."
Oh, yeah.
Finally,
he got paid. He got paid.
He's smiling with them gold teeth.
Yeah. And Willie Beeman, he's out there like he's making play like especially after this play with Shark going down and getting carried off and all that. That re-energized like the entire team. He makes the tackle. Willie Beeman comes out there, throws the touchdown to Bill Bellamy, but then it's like there's like a holding call like out there. So man, it's just one of those where bring it all the way back. Bring it back.
Don't fucking man. That's why I don't celebrate earlier in fantasy.
One thing that you see right away, and I probably should have said this like right in the beginning, but one of the first touchdowns that he gets going, he gets it to LL Cool J, and they're like hugging each other like in the end zone. So they kind of
because you know what I'm saying. It's in a culmination right there. You know what I mean? Hey, fuck everything on the side on outside of this. On here, I need you to be right here with me.
Yeah.
On here, I need you right here. This is why we're embracing right now. Look at this. We just put 6 up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Ooh.
And then there's like 10 seconds or 8 seconds, something like that. And you get a play that you think might go for the touchdown, but no, LL Cool J, he does the right thing. He gets out of bounds to conserve the clock. And Al Pacino, he's giving Steeman Willie Beeman, giving him everything he needs to do to put the team on his shoulders. And they're at, I believe, the 2-yard line, maybe the 3-yard line. And this is where it goes into slow motion. Nelson, you remember that when right towards the end, you get the snap, it starts going into slow motion. He's seeing look like images of Super Bowl I or something like that. Super old school football players with the leather helmets on, and he's like witnessing the
Showed a
great.
couple coaches. I think he showed Lombardi. I think maybe too.
I think so. He's like,
Yeah.
he's just visualizing the greatness of the guys in the past, the football.
Yeah, that was cool. That was very dramatic. I like that.
Then runs it
Make
up,
you feel
middle,
good.
runs it up the middle, jumps over the line, and gets it into the end zone to win the game. And Steamin' Willie Beeman does it. And Al Pacino can't even believe himself. Like, he can't believe that they actually won this game.
I felt proud of him. I was
Second
happy for him. But the twist, I was not ready for that twist at the end, though.
That was pretty awesome, right? Is that not
was
like
good.
the best part of the movie?
Yeah, I had no idea that the movie just ended. It was a perfect ending.
Yeah.
I guess we'll get into that soon. We're almost there.
Yeah, I mean, it ends with him talking to Jamie Foxx, and it's a lot of good dialogue. If you guys haven't seen the movie, you guys just need to go see the movie. It's a lot of good dialogue. It's long, it's lengthy, but it's totally worth it. It's a really good story. It's directed really well, acted really well. And then it just cuts from them and their post-game chat, and then it jumps into the credits, and it jumps into Al Pacino getting a send-off from the Sharks. He already knew that they weren't going to bring him back.
You know what's really cool? This is like early post-credit stuff, semi-post-credit. This was like popular back in the 90s. But they would usually show outtakes or something like this at this point. But this was like when they were actually showing like still dialogue for the movie. I mean, this was like cool, actually.
I'm a big fan of staying all the way through the credits just because you never know what's going to happen.
You know, I want to say something real quick. As an artist, like that makes music, there's nothing that I appreciate more when someone goes, bro, I listened to your whole tape, bro. It's dope. Like, oh shit, word. You know what I mean? Like when you sit through and you're listening and you see those names, like those names mean something. Like they all contributed to this. What, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. And this is and pun intended, it's the credits, right? But that's the only credit they really get.
But Bogey, I tell you, the first time, would you agree with this? First time I saw my name in credits, I remember doing some show. Oh yeah, I worked with Robert Townsend. It was an NBC movie. And seeing myself on national TV like that, I did commercials, but seeing like a movie on NBC, and then it was cool seeing because I knew the scene, but I had to wait to watch the end just to see my name in the credits.
Huh.
It was just amazing to see. Oh, yeah, this is my name. Yeah,
there I am.
I had to wait. So like when you do your music, it's the same thing. When you see your name written on there, it's different. It's different than you singing like one thing, like me acting. But you see your name on there, it solidifies it.
It's, you know what I'm saying? It's artist it's like a projection. Like our art is a projection of who we are. But you know what I'm saying? Because this is the form of whatever it may be, whether it's acting or music. But you know what I'm saying? For me being an artist, there's a level of ego that kind of drives me where I like, you know what I'm saying? I want them to know this is me. But then at the same time, I got to a point where I loved being a part of other dope songs that I have nothing to do with on the song, but I produced it or I co-produced it or like I wrote it or you know what I mean? Right. Like, and then I'm in the credits and I'm like, oh, hard. I was in the credits as an artist, but now I'm this, you know what I mean? It's I don't know. And for me too, I'm an overindulger naturally in life. And something I enjoy, I'm going to overindulge in it. And like things like this get me high, like in the science, endorphins get going. You know what I mean? I love this. I love creating. I get like doing this podcast. I wake up early in the morning, no matter what, for the kids. But nowadays too, the kids are getting grown, so they just sleep in. And now it's like this window, and I get to get up and I get to look forward to doing this morning show every day, 7 days a week. Because if me and Hus, if one day somebody notices this thing and they put us on, but we're gonna remember we used to get up hella early every day. Like it was like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love the process of everything. You know what I mean? The result is what's funny is like the consumer or the fan, or I don't like saying that word fan because that sounds like stupid and I'm not that egotistical, but the people, whoever consumes the content that we put out, whether it's music or movies or film, like in your case, Nelly, or like they don't see the process, they just get the end result. You know what I mean? So
right. Yeah, I've spoken on that before. Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So
is this kind of cool that on this show specifically, if they watch live, they do get to see the process? Because even if there is little pieces that are
cut, You could deliver that line better. You could deliver that line better.
And so let's get back on the rails here. So we got off the rails right when we were talking about the credits, because during the credits of this movie, we get a whole, what it looks like it's a ceremony where they're pretty much sending off old Coach Tony.
They think he's about to retire, bro.
Sending him off into the sunset. They don't want no part of him anymore, but they're gonna make him go out like a Greek
gracefully.
Everybody. Oh yeah, what they should do. But Al Pacino's got other plans.
He has an ace up he has a trick up his sleeve, an ace in the hole.
He goes up to the podium. And Bogey, you want to let everyone know what he says?
I'm gonna paraphrase it in the Bogey version. He comes up there and he says, "Listen, man, shout out to everybody. It was fun while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? It was great while it lasted. But you know what, though? I'm going to be the new head coach of the fucking, what was it, the New Mexico? Albuquerque, what was it?
It was, yeah, the Albuquerque
the Albuquerque Aztecs or something like that. What is it? Is that what it was? Either way, he's like, and
Rustics or something.
Wait for it. My QB is finna be steaming Willie Beeman. Hit the drop.
My name is Willie. Cream and I keep the ladies. Cream and all my friends.
Yeah. They were not ready for it. The shockwave sent to the Miami Sharks was ridiculous. And Jim Brown is there like laughing. Like it's
like this guy done lost it. That's why he's laughing, in my opinion.
He went out on a real high note.
Because they still don't believe in that kid. But he does though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He does, because it goes back to that conversation they had when they was at Pacino's, when he brought him the flowers and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's two different ideologies, old school and new school. But you know what I'm saying? But like Willie Beeman made that coach a human again. Because before, he's a product of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the coach. You're the player. Do what I say, and I get you to success. You know what I mean? I'll take you to the promised land. This kid liberated him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This kid liberated him.
Remember how far he was like removed from reality? Just remember like your mama's ringing the dinner bell, but you want to get that last part of the game in. And I tell you, just run to the Buick and turn around. Like,
yeah, that's pretty racist.
He's like,
when he was telling him to on the field, remember? He was like, scratch that. Remember, he was like, pretend you're in the streets. Remember?
Yeah.
Like, pretend you're in the streets, go to the Buick. Throw it out of the Buick, or whatever the fuck he referenced. Yeah, it was racist, but that was the time. They were saying all kind of faggots too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's Oliver Stone. He's not going to front nothing. Look, he made an entire movie about how it really is in the industry of football. You know what I'm saying? That it is corrupt, and these players are their commodities. And this is how bad it was then, before money really came into the league. You know what I'm saying? And we're not far, and because all the kids that are in their 20s right now, you guys grew up in football having money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I remember Steve Young being a concussed motherfucker. He's out there, B. He's coming out of the locker room. You're like, fuck yeah, he's dizzy as a motherfucker. That's why he's running around.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was a different football. Shout out to Steve Young. You see him at the Albertsons.
And what do you think of that, Nelson? You said it earlier that you weren't expecting the twist at the end.
No, it wasn't. So I was trying to think about how that came about. Did he? Oh yeah, I was wondering who snitched on who told the commissioner what she was up to as far as moving the team to LA. How did that leak out? I didn't really find out, or I missed it somehow. So I thought maybe was he rewarded by the commissioner? Is that what he got to?
Wasn't it from one of the
manage the team? And
wasn't it like the rumor? Like someone referenced it.
But she had. I think she violated. The commissioner said that she's in violation.
Here's the thing,
she's talking about LA. So I'm thinking, was he rewarded? Who leaked that information?
It probably was out when you think about it, because there wasn't too many people that actually knew about it, and she knew. I'm pretty sure in one of those scenes she says something to him about that.
About moving the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. No, I do remember that. She did say something there, but I'm missing the part where I don't know who told the commissioner. So it
I
had to
don't
be
think
him.
they ever actually show
Well,
it.
because also too though, you got to remember with the character of Cameron Diaz, bro. It's like they didn't like how she's trying to change the organization and do all this and that,
Yeah.
and it goes back to egos, right? Okay, this is my daddy's team, but it's my team now. I'm the owner now. I'm gonna make it in my face. I'm moving the team. There's opportunity there. Look at the money they're giving us. This is what my dad would have wanted. You know what I mean? Like,
She's crazy as hell.
but it's really the ego. I want to make a name. I want to make some waves here. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah,
moving
so
this
I
shit
thought maybe he was rewarded the team
because of
he
that.
told the commissioner, right? That's what I was thinking.
No, I don't think so. I think he was
No,
just
because they were making an expansion team already. I think that was somewhere early in the movie. They referenced that there's this new expansion team that they're creating. You know what I mean?
and she already told him that they're not bringing him back. They're moving
Yeah.
more towards the passing
So,
off.
so behind the
Oh, okay.
scenes, so in football too, you always keep your pockets loaded. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's not a shocking turn of events for someone like me watching this again, like rewatching it, where I'm like, oh yeah, he had the ace in the hole as soon as the bitch told him. You know what I'm saying? And see, and he wasn't fucking on her because that would just be in poor taste because that's his, his man's daughter, right? Like his former owner's
Yeah, I
daughter.
got you.
But also too, she would confide in him. And then he leveraged her like that. He was like, okay, yeah, tell me more. Uh-huh. And he's, oh shit.
She wasn't
All
that
right.
smart.
Yeah. He got her in that sense.
He
You know
got
what
her,
I'm saying? So he already had it worked out, and he's gonna bring this fucking guy who they don't like. He's gonna take him with him. You know what I mean?
Yep, because
And
it's not like he
we
had
were
any
lucky.
kind of contract or anything.
Fuck no, he's a third stringer fucking journeyman already. 26 years old. You know what I mean?
We're gonna get into ratings, and I'll go first on this. And Nelson said, I'm gonna give a little bit more context besides just I'd own this, because of course I own this movie. And this is one of those ones, like I have to watch this movie like every single year, getting ready for football season. Because this is like the ultimate football movie from the 90s. Star-studded cast, great director, steaming Willie Beeman, third string QB story, and all the drama that comes with being a player as far as all the drugs that they showed, with the incentives and the contracts, and then bringing up a lot of the racist tendencies with the young black players and how they never become anything higher than just never become anything higher than really like college superstars. They put a lot on blast. I like it. I think if I'm giving this a rating out of 100, this has got to be a 93. I'm giving it a 93 out of 100.
I'm always rating mine on the book. I'm actually gonna let our man Nelly go. Yeah.
So 93. Well, I thought we were rating your system.
We are okay. I guess I didn't even say what the
Hey
system.
man, what's the Nelly system? Because I'm always gonna rate on the bogey system. We can rate on all the systems. Fuck.
We're doing it based on the rentals, and so
Yeah, that's what he was rating on. The
a
rental.
lot of these movies I already own.
I
so
dance to
guess
the beat of my own drum.
I was going more in depth of that, but the rating system that we do, you own it, means you love it. 5-day rental, above average. 2-day rental, kind of average, maybe even a little bit below average. Same day rental, big thumbs down. Go
I
ahead.
own this mofo.
Oh,
I give it a name, man.
Was this the first time you ever watched it, my good brother?
No, I saw it years ago, but I don't remember.
But
It
it
was
didn't.
so long ago.
But now you're watching with a different eye.
It was good, and everyone liked it. It was like the talk of the town about like how good the movie was.
who stood
I
out?
remember when it came out.
Who stood out to you as far as like actors in the movie?
Oh, my bad. Still Nelly.
I killed out anything. Who stood out? I would say, oh, Jamie was good.
Ah, you stole mine.
I'm trying to think if there's any other character actors that were compelling.
You like LL, right? I heard you say that a couple times that he actually was.
Yeah, I like LL. I like LL. Like he played the good character. It wasn't like he did.
I feel like it was LL being like LL.
Well, LL never had a huge range. He was just pissed off.
He's LL, right?
No, it's not that he was LL. It's that he was.
Bro, when I watched him in what's the joint he's in?
Oh, let me finish, man.
Yeah, let Nelson finish.
I'm trying to get my thought out because I'm thinking at the same time that I'm dealing with bogeys. Okay, okay, real quick. No, LL. No, but what I mean by
Oh my
LL,
man, I was killing this whole
yeah,
show.
he was just pissed off most of his scenes,
Yeah.
but he played the character well. He was a good character, but he didn't have a wide range of different emotional scenes for that character. But the character was good.
The only time he was happy was when he was hanging with the hose and doing blow.
Here's the bogey ranking. I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it 100. This is the
Ooh.
perfect 100 score for me personally, because I love Jamie Foxx, love Pacino, love Oliver Stone flicks. It's giving me everything I love. Love football, love drugs. You know what I'm saying? It's checking all the lists. This is how I rock in life. I want to identify with things on several levels. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, I felt like when I was a kid, I loved Jamie Foxx, bro. He was fucking the shit to me. And he's a Sagittarius, and I never knew that until Siri came around. I was like, oh, no fucking wonder. Because he was like, in Living Color. I love Jim Carrey, love Tommy Davidson, love loved all of them. For real though, on Living Color, loved all of them. Jamie Foxx though was one of those ones like, man, Jamie Foxx is hella funny and he's hella dope, talented. Because I remember that Christmas special, you know what I'm saying, where this is the first time that, because Jamie's the funny motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so they go, hey, they pull out, they have the grand piano, and then Jamie comes out, he's wearing the fucking thing. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Jamie, take it off. He's getting down. Mistletoe. Again. This Christmas. I'm like, oh, he's tight.
Yeah, I remember him doing that a couple times.
I'm like,
Came down. I was like, man, I don't know. Jimmy play the piano.
He's an artist.
He's
He's
good.
a fucking true triple threat. And he got all the accolades to solidify it. He has the Emmy, he has the Oscar, he has the Grammy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
Emmy,
solidified.
Oscar, Grammy, yeah.
He's solidified. You know what I mean? And this is the jump off right here. This was the one, because he was now, you know, it's a metaphor for the movie, right? Cameron Diaz, new owner. She's young. It might have been bestowed upon her and she didn't deserve it, right? It's like getting this role. A lot of actors looked at Jamie, the motherfucker, even LL. Man, I had to audition for this shit. I had to work hard. Motherfucker, you next to Pacino, man. Get your A game, man. Shut the fuck up, LL. Fuck, mama said knock you out, bitch. You know what I mean? There was some ego there. He wasn't being taken serious as a serious actor.
Yeah.
He's the guy who's Wanda. Jamie Foxx, he tells a story when he was on the set of In Living Color. And they did their shooting, and Teddy Riley and Black Sheep, they come through and they perform. And he says, Teddy, he's run down. Teddy, here. Okay, here's my demo tape. Please listen to it. And he says, nah, man, don't quit your day job, bro. And he said, maybe I shouldn't have been dressed as Wanda, right?
Yeah.
But he ran up to him dressed as Wanda. Hey, bro. Hey, say, bro, listen to my tape. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, when they did Any Given Sunday, if you look at the soundtrack, he got joints on there. That's the actual song, The Drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did Willie, and he did that other one.
Yeah, the Sunday, Sunday. Like, he was like,
yeah, I watched all the credits at the end. Yeah,
this is like, this movie did it for Jamie Foxx. You know what I mean? And Jamie Foxx, that's not his real name. And it's dope because
that's right.
It goes all the way back to him just trying to get on that. He noticed that, hey, when I go to these open mics and I put my name down, you know what I'm saying? They have all these men here, but they have one or two women, and they're gonna make sure those women get on there. So I'm gonna find different unisex names, it's like Jamie Foxx. So they're just gonna perhaps pick my name to make sure they're keeping what's the word I'm like, demographic, right?
Yeah.
And then when he kept getting on, picked as Jamie, so it's stuck. You know what I mean? Like, he's always been trying to finagle his way in. And it kind of
crazy, even with the parties that he was doing.
Yeah, and it kind of represents Willie Beeman, the character, represents Jamie Foxx's come up. Because
it's
once
funny,
he got
like, they were asking him, like, what kind of food did you have? And she was like, man, I was getting like KFC, but I was putting it in nice bowls though.
Yeah, putting in a nice little china. He told Diddy he'll throw a party that rivals his shit based on the people he knows. Yeah. Because he was coming, before the parties, right? Before throwing them parties was an idea, he would show up to different big events with the big camera.
All right. let's go ahead and wrap
That's cool,
this up
man.
here. We got, if you guys don't follow us on the Silver Screen Breakdowns podcast, go follow us, Apple, Spotify. Leave us a review so we know that you're listening on the podcast. 5-star review for sure. And if you're listening on podcast form, go follow us on the YouTube channel. Go show some love. You can actually watch us live every Friday, 5 o'clock West Coast time, 8 Eastern.
Nelly.
Nelson Times, Instagram, you can find me. You can find me on YouTube as well. Just search my name. And turn that down.
That was kind of tight. It was almost like a motif. You
What?
should have let it keep going. I thought you had a plan now. I was like, you had a motif.
Oh, that. Oh no, that's a text coming
That's
in.
hard.
Yeah, YouTube demo reel, some acting footage. There we go again.
Let it keep going.
I turned that down.
And now continue. Oh, come on.
That's my neighbor again texting me. He usually comes over, but now he's texting, so doesn't stop. Actually, he might be going to Vegas when we go.
We should bring him on the show.
There.
We should bring him on the show one time.
Victor?
Yeah, have you have him right there next to you. That'd be tight.
You guys want to talk to Vic?
Why not?
I can bring him on.
You wanted to talk to us? I mean, what's the difference, right? You wanted to talk to us. Like,
it's gonna be the live podcast. Yeah, there'll be a bunch of people there. It's gonna be dope.
Oh, he's gonna be there with us in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm meeting Michelle. She's one of my former girlfriends. She's gonna meet me there. But we're like, I'll stay with you guys on a Friday.
Hey, Nelly, now look at him.
And then we got a place down by the airport there. But then I'll stay with you guys first. And then I think she's gonna go to the Grand Canyon she's talking about, but I'm not going.
I just want to say I've been there. It looks just like the postcards.
It's not too far away from Vegas, but yeah.
People
while the lights are out, because
you been there, Alex?
No, never have.
I want to say something right now.
Yeah, is there like edges? Do people fall off the cliff or something?
I don't think you can.
They got parts of you. Listen, look at the postcard. You've been there.
All right, great show, everybody.
Oh, let me close it. Universe, give me money. I see. I already fucked up my closing. The earth is my turf. The universe, give me money.
Peace out, peeps. Picture shit. This ain't a dream, we really live this shit. Don't intervene, yo, we with this shit. That's where the most high, we the most lit.